Okay, I'm going to ask you a few, actually 2 questions, so be careful about this one. The first question is if you enjoy reading in your free time, and second, be careful, if you enjoyed learning to read when you were a kid, I mean when you were 4 and 5 and your parents or grandparents actually taught you to read. So, can you get out your mobile phones, smartphones?
Do we need internet?
Yes, we need internet for that. So a few mobile will be enough. Yes, so. And can you in your browser open up menti.com? Hope it works. Menti.com, and in this menti.com you need to insert the code 4947. When you're there, you need to put the, like, how much from 1 to 10 you enjoy reading in your free time, and how much from 1 to 10 you enjoyed learning to read when you were a kid. So the actual process when your grandparents or parents made you, like, get you to find the book, got you to read something like connect ma, pa, this is this letter, you don't know this letter, you forgot it again. 4947. Okay. I think we can finish at this point. So if someone's still okay, you can have time. Okay. So obviously, enjoy reading in your free time is more enjoyable than learning to read. Yes. So, and it's not a secret. It's obvious. It's just a thing to prove that reading is more enjoyable than learning. And as teachers, we very often confuse reading and learning to read. So the actual using the skill and learning to use the skill. The same for writing, listening, and other skills. So, and I think we as teachers, we make a mistake because we expect our learners to enjoy certain skills. And if they don't, we think that, oh, maybe something is wrong, maybe there is some activity which I don't know, which maybe I can apply and my students will enjoy it more. And I think there is, well, guys, there is no an activity to take your students through suffering. It just should happen. And I think, so when this suffering and discomfort happens, it's actually what we teachers should enjoy, because this is when the actual learning takes place. So this is the feeling of discomfort and like frustration which we try to avoid, but I think this is what we actually should take our students to, and we should take our students through it. And by admitting that our students are struggling, that they're experience this discomfort, I think this is the best kind of support which can provide. Because I know that you are suffering, I know that it's discomfortable, I know that you're learning, but this is what should happen. There's no easy way about it. And this can help us as teachers relax more, because actually when your students are suffering, when they're struggling and they feel discomfort, you're doing it right. So there is no, just like when you were as a kid struggling and suffering when you were learning to read, actually it's even a surprisingly high number, So you were really enjoying this as a process. You had like almost like 8%.
We are good students.
Huh?
We are good students. And easily
actually, this audience is not very representative because these are teachers. Yeah, this is why we can teach. Because I'm sure if we asked just not teachers, normal people, it would have been less.
Those who enjoyed, they became teachers later on.
Actually, it was a very risky task for me, because it could have been even bigger learnings. Yeah. So, all right. Okay, but still it demonstrates. So my message is don't avoid this discomfort and frustration. Just face, embrace this. And these are the feelings of like frustration when you fail the task, feeling that you underachieved but you could have done better. I think this is kind of emotions and feelings which are actually good to have in our classrooms. So by getting students to compete with each other. So in the following part, I'm going to show some additives here which we can use to modify our reading activities to introduce these kind of feelings and emotions into our classroom. I'm going to need 6 volunteers, 3 people here, and 3 people here. Learning by doing.
We did one more.
It's gonna be actually enjoyable. You know, it's not gonna be like super
You're not gonna make us suffer.
You know, no way.
No, I don't want to make suffer. I wanted to suffer.
Okay. So you guys are going to look at the text. Can you read it?
Well.
Those who are next to. Can you help me? Bigger. So I'm going to give you the ball, and if you have the ball, you read the text. When you, yeah.
Everybody has to start somewhere. This is the title, which is gonna disappear.
So you start from the beginning. So when you read for as long as you have the ball, if you are tired or you don't want to read anymore, just pass the ball to another person. Okay. So when you have the ball, you read it aloud. Once it's done, pass the ball. Okay. All right. So what do you do when you have the ball?
We read aloud.
I read aloud. Okay. For how long can you read?
As long as I
As
want.
long as you want.
But they do it right.
But there are other people in the class, yes. So, okay.
Who cares about other people?
When we think of famous films,
Stars and musicians, we think of the glamorous and exciting lives they have.
it's hard to imagine that their lives were ever normal, difficult, and boring, but everybody has to start somewhere. Take Jennifer Aniston, for example. She worked as a waitress before becoming a
Successful film actress. She also spent some time as a telemarketer.
Where she had to phone hundreds of people every day to sell them things they didn't want. Jennifer Aniston wasn't the only star who started her working life.
Okay, so in 6, Julia Roberts worked in an ice cream parlor before she became famous, and Madonna sold donuts in New York City.
Tom Hanks, now one of the Hollywood's top actors, sold popcorn and peanuts at the cinema in California.
He also once worked in a luxury hotel where he had to carry cover bags for the rich hotel guests.
Another.
Actor with several early jobs was Brad Pitt. He drove limousines, moved
fridges and even dressed as a giant chicken to advertise Mexican restaurant. One person who loved his job was film director Tarantino. His job was a cinema attendant. It was perfect for him because he could
Watch films all day and he didn't have to pay. Johnny Depp, however, probably didn't enjoy one.
One of his first jobs, he used to sell pens. Comedian and actor Jim Carrey probably didn't enjoy his first job either. He cleaned the floors in a factory when he was only 15. He said that it was a difficult time, but that he
learned a lot from the experience that Carrie got another job as a security guard, while most stars had indoor jobs, others started working outside.
Actor Michael Douglas worked for while as a petrol station attendant, and Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg, now one of the richest men in Hollywood, had to protect fruit trees from insects in his first job.
So, whatever your job is now, or even if you're looking for your
For your first job, don't feel bad about it. Even the most boring or unpleasant job can be a great way to learn about what you can do.
What you can do, what you want to do, and what you never want to do again.
Yay!
Okay, alright. So what is don't go away. Okay, so this is another kind of modification of reading aloud. What we talked about, how so we basically never do it in our classes because it's just boring reading aloud. But once you approach this way, the students are actually fighting for the ball to read. So they suddenly want to read aloud. And sometimes they just have fun. Just they have the ball, read the whole text, and they start like, give me the ball.
The question is like, I know this text by heart somehow because I know the book and everything. So for me, it's not difficult to understand the meaning. For them, just the play, but they will not focus on the meaning. What's the point of reading it?
Okay, so now the point is, let's check how much we remember. Yes, so if you have the ball, you give one idea from the text. Okay. So once again, what's the task? You have the ball, one idea from the text you remember. Okay. Then pass on the ball, and so when you will be doing it first time. Most likely, not many students will remember lots of things. But once you've done it like more and more, they will know that this task will follow, and they will try to focus more on what they're reading. Yeah. So let's try to check how much you remember.
Yes, I'm sorry. You have the text in the class like this on the screen, or just they read from the book?
No, usually they read from the book. But if you have this
Isn't
opportunity,
it difficult because they have to follow the text in their books and they have to watch for ball wishes?
Yes, and it makes them to concentrate on the ball, on the text. And this is what I was talking about, making them more challenged. So you can grade the level of challenge. You can project this on the screen, or you can provide the copies. So it's up to you, So once they get used to this task, you can make it more and more challenging, So.
How do they throw the ball? Like their eyes are looking down, so and that's soft.
Guys, there are certain pauses, it doesn't matter, it's a technical thing, Okay, so let's check how much you remember.
Somebody sold donuts. Madonna sold donuts.
Oh, Spielberg watched a lot of films and it helped him later in his career to be successful.
I remember Brad Pitt with fridges.
I remember the idea that it's never, you should never, think that you will not be better. I mean, you might have the job that you don't like, but you have some hope for the future.
Brad Pitt drove limos.
Enough. Jennifer Aniston? She's just beautiful.
She also had, which should be
Yeah, the way that you all.
With what? Okay, so the more the better. Yeah. So once the students get to the idea, the next time, believe me, they will be super attentive about the details. And the great benefit that now you know why you're actually doing it read aloud, because still it's almost like impossible to convince even us teachers, why you should read aloud. So they will definitely feel the benefit, right? Okay. Still, but I can look at this. How do you enjoy learning this? Okay, all right then. So, another, I will still put it back. Another activity we will have is called the grass skirt. So, I didn't really focus on like pre-reading, while reading, and post-reading activities. It's all about what we're looking at is to certain emotions which we want our students to feel and experience. So the grass skirt is this set of jobs you have. So these are the jobs which our celebrities did. Yeah. So what you're going to do?
Match them.
Yes. So can you just not look at this now?
Cheaters,
Can you please come here? Can you come here? Okay. Okay. Just come on, don't be shy. Okay. Okay, just look, this will be, guys, this will be your like text, so keep over there. This will be yours, okay? So you run up to the task, you take one, come back with your group, you try to remember who did this job, you write the name of this actor, yes. If you think it's right, you come up to me, I check. If it's the person, you get the point, you run up to the next one. Okay, the team which will like get all of those right first will win. Okay? So I will put back the text on.
One person is running.
You take turns to do it.
One by one? One by one or
All together.
all together?
Okay.
Makes everybody run?
Okay. So maybe you might want to see the text, so you will try to just keep away a little bit from the. Okay, are you ready? Do you understand the task? All right. So whose task is this? Yours. Where's yours? So we're there. Okay, ready? I'm not ready. Okay, ready, steady, go.
Yes.
No, do it one by one. Guys, yeah, one by one.
Okay, let's be like.
Go there.
I don't remember. Oh, have a look.
Yes. Yes.
Who's the petrol station attendant?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Right.
Yes. Faster. Yes. Yes.
What's a waitress? What's a
Too
waitress?
late, hurry up. What? Yes. Okay. Yes. Hurry up.
Great.
Band salesman. Who sold pants?
And we've got.
Who sold popcorn? Who sold pants?
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. Ben. Johnny Depp. Ben sales.
Yes.
Julia. Tom Hanks.
Yes. Okay, we've got the winner. Okay. So this one wins. Okay. Okay. So what kind of task was? So sorry for the mess because it's projected, and so you can think of your positioning in the classroom.
That was scary.
Hmm? It was scanning, yes. But again, you see the kind of scanning, so you get the students to compete, you know. So again, this is what we want for in our classrooms. Okay. So what would be the logical continuation, you know, like what would be the logical follow-up of this text? Language-based. Jobs? Grammar or vocabulary? Vocabulary. What kind of vocabulary? Jobs? Grammar is like used to. People. Okay. All right then. So let's do it this way. We're going to focus on the language point from this text, compound compound nouns like ice cream seller, limousine driver. Yes. So here I have like different kinds of compound nouns, not only jobs. Again, I will need like one volunteer from each team. Okay. So like, for example, you and you. Okay. Can you just move a bit further, you know, so that people will run to you? Yeah. And can you just go over there, like to the window?
Running?
Yes, you will be running.
Running again.
Running again.
Come on.
So,
Shoes.
what we want, no, you don't actually have to. Okay,
I will wait early.
Alright. So, like I said, we want these dynamics in our classroom. We want people to compete. And so, I'm going to show you the word.
Why are you so serious?
Get ready.
You don't say. You come back, you run back to your team, and you explain this word.
It works.
Yes, but you shouldn't use either of the words, you know. So if it's ice cream seller, you can say ice cream or like sell or ice or
You
cream.
can also show
No, in this task you're not allowed to show. Okay? So the team, if you think you know the word, you shout the word. I hear that you say, you get the point. Okay? Alright? So you lose if you don't do it first. Okay, are you ready? Okay. So are you going to say the words to your teams?
No.
No. Okay. So easy word, run fast back to your teams.
That's a person who makes clothes very
Nice.
Yes. That's fashion designer. Thank you.
The same word.
Yes, okay, the next person.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, it is. Okay, the next is
Okay.
It's dessert, sweet, and
Oil.
Yeah, tell me about it.
yes. Alright. So your children and kids, they will just rush, you know, back to their corners so that okay, let's go on. I still have time, you know, so
we may have a
that's
break.
very strange and weird word.
That's a disease that you have when it's when you drink some water which is not fit for drinking and you
Diarrhea.
you know, it's just look at it. It comes you need a surgery to get those things out of this.
Yes.
Got it? Works?
Yes. Alright.
Wow, we are suffering.
That's compound adjective, yes. Okay, so I have three more words, okay? So what you might want to do, yes, you might want the teams to create the names and you will want to put the sticks on the whiteboard with each correct word. And believe me, they'll be very carefully watching for those sticks, yes? So, okay, that's the next one. Yes. Long. Okay.
What's the vehicle?
Vehicle truck.
Okay.
Thing. The second is like what are some things that children enjoy jar and they take responsibility.
You can say the fish.
It's a car.
Yes.
What the time we got it?
We got it.
Okay, I don't know who was first. Yes, so,
Wait.
so what was the rule? You shout the word.
Okay.
You shout the word.
Friendship word.
Yes,
Friendship.
we
Okay.
we can draw.
Yes, okay, thank you so much.
Thank
You were Right. So you can do this grass bird on with comprehension questions, with true false, with all kinds of control practice. It is applicable not only to reading but to grammar or vocabulary everywhere. So you can suddenly turn your usual closed-ended grammar task into a very hopefully funny and competitive task. Yes. So this thing with name the word. I don't know the name of this activity. You can think of a name. Again, you can use this with vocabulary. For example, revising the whole book. I do it with my teenage students, and I can open any page in my course book, like invite students, point to any word, and oh my God, this like we learned this word in September, like some fair, everybody forgot. And by the next lesson, if they want to win, and if they're very competitive, they will want to revise the book because they want to win next time. Yes, so because they're competitive and believe me, you'll be surprised what words they'll remember from the text, even the ones you don't know. Okay, so practically that's it I wanted to share. So if we like look back on my first idea, so the first idea was about like making them feel. So what kind of feelings do we want in our classroom?
Suffering.
Feeling is not suffering.
Pain.
Yes, discomfort. So we want our students to feel, to be in discomfort. And it's okay if they suffer. If they suffer about the task, it means they're doing this, it means they're learning. And there is nothing wrong with your students getting this discomfort, you know? So because we teachers, we tend to judge our lesson on how dynamic and how enjoyable it was for our students, but we very often overlook how effective it was for them in terms of learning. So if they suffered a lot, you know, but they learned a lot, I think it's an effective lesson, and that's what you should be proud of yourself for. Okay, so this is pretty much it I wanted to share with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.